Alright, hey everybody, this is Danielle Daskalakis. I play on the WPH Pro Tour, and it is my turn to give everybody a workout. So I just want to say thank you to all the first responders and everybody out there that's really all of our essential workers that are working very hard during these stressful times. Here in New York, we've been hit pretty hard, so I actually like exercising because it's basically been a really good outlet. On that note, I also have a background in kinesiology, so doing this is actually what I do for a living, making these programs, so it should be fun. I'm going to take a bunch of exercises that I like and put them together. I think you'll like it too, since everybody here, we're all handball players, so we all kind of have a very similar vibe about what we want during our workouts. So if you have any weights, you don't need them for this workout, but if you do have like a lightweight, or you want to get like, I don't know, a bottle or a can or a pillow, just grab that. You might need it for like maybe one exercise, but nothing too crazy. And I'll get to that later. So we are going to do 2 circuits. One circuit is going to focus on legs, and then the other circuit is going to focus on your upper body. The entire workout focus will be on power and coordination. So a lot of the exercises you're going to be dealing with today, you'll probably know about them, you'll probably be used to them, familiar with them, but they're going to be combined. So that's where the coordination comes in. It's very important as an athlete, as a handball player, to just mix things up, because you are constantly just shifting whatever you're doing in the sport. Power is where the fun part comes in. So that's really just fatiguing those muscles, but not necessarily your muscular endurance, it's your muscular strength. It's really just pushing, whether it's a jump, a push-up, any kind of exercise that you're doing. You're just really going all out with each repetition. So you're focusing on really good technique and your repetition power, just your effort. So each exercise is going to be 45 seconds long with a 15-second break. Again, I know there are a lot of people that might have injuries. We're all handball players, so we probably have some kind of joint problem at some point, whether it's hips, knees, elbows, shoulders. I've been there. We can modify things, and if you have maybe some other underlying issues, you're not really trying to go all out, especially essential workers, you might be a bit stressed more, and you can't really put that effort in, because you don't want to like just fatigue your adrenals or anything. Take that 45 seconds, which is why I put 45 seconds of work. Use that 45 seconds just to pace yourself. Right? Get through the workout, don't stop, but don't necessarily go all out. Just get through it so that you're still getting a workout in, you're still burning those calories and working those muscles, but you'll be okay to wake up the next day feeling fine. All right? So just going through the motions. Everybody else, we're going to be dying. All right. So I'm going to set my trusty Apple Watch because I like beating Caesar and all these challenges that we do, Caesar Sala. We are going to start with a warm-up. So I have my laptop ready showing me what we're doing because I'm going to forget. I also tried to set up like a studio type thing. So we have an actual like clock. Let's see how good that works. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we're going to start off with a nice light jog, right? So you're just jogging in place, getting those arms moving, right? And you're just on the balls of your feet. Nice and easy, right? Just relaxing. We have to be very springy and explosive, so we don't want anything tight right now. We don't want any added injury. In 3 seconds, we're starting our jumping jacks, right? Every time you're in this position, clench your butt cheeks and suck in your stomach. We're going to be using a lot of our legs today, our hip flexors, our quads, our hamstrings, and our calves. So we want to be ready. Now we're going into what I call shuffles. So your hands are going to come out like this, and you're just shuffling your feet, alternating different directions. Doesn't matter what direction, just let it flow. Once you're done with this, we're going to high knees. High knees, not necessarily quick, okay? We're just working on those hip flexors because they're tight right now. And we're going to be using them a lot. So just trying to bring your knees up. Getting a little higher each time. and right into butt kicks. Hands behind you, try to kick your hands. Okay, from here, we are going into, can you repeat it? Walkouts with push-ups, okay? One push-up, not too deep. We're not working on our elbows right now. We're just warming it up. So walking up, coming down, walk back up. On the balls of your feet, come up and go down. Down, push up, walk back up, balls of your feet, and we won't have time for another one. All right. Going into lunges. So come out, lunge, twist towards that leg. Every time you come up from a lunge, you're pushing up from your heel, right? Your knee is never passing your toe. You're not going too deep right now because we're just working our way into it. And then finally, you're gonna lay on the ground and do hip thrusts, right? Pushing your hips towards the ceiling, keeping those hips square with the ceiling. Clenching those glutes, and you should probably feel it in your hamstrings as well. And hold, and then come down. All right, our warm-up is done. So, everybody, while I fix the interval, go get water, get ready. I'll go over the next circuit with everyone. All right, hope everybody got their water. Try to switch up the clock over here. It might be mirrored for you, but it's at 45 seconds, right? So hopefully that helps you gauge where you're at. The first circuit I'm going to go through real quick. It's a leg dominant circuit. So it's 5 exercises. We're going through those 5 twice, all right? So remember, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. I'm going to demonstrate what we're doing real quick, and then we're going to go through them together. So the first exercise is a ski jump with a hop. So ski jumps look like this. So you have to your left leg, or whichever leg is down right now if you're mirroring me, is down, your right leg is coming up, your right arm is up. And your arms come with you. So you're here, moving laterally, just pushing the weight, right? Now remember this workout is about explosiveness. So we're pushing as far as we can and holding that. Now, here's where the balance comes in. You have to hold all that force that's being propelled, but now we're adding a hop, which adds to that balance factor. We have to push up off that foot. So push, hold, up, up, up. Okay? If that's too much, just nice ski jumps for 45 seconds. Really just pushing with those side glutes. All right. The next thing is a long jump with 2 back jumps. You might be able to jump as far as you can, right? So for this exercise, our starting position, we're just trying to jump back to that starting position. So we're gonna need our hips and our hamstrings a lot for this. So your starting position is here. Your hips are flexed, right? We're basically using our hips to push forward into a long jump. And then however many jumps it takes to get back to your starting position. So I'm gonna be here, right? Arms come back, propel forward. You can't see me, but you'll end up in this kind of position when you propel forward and then jump back. 1, 2, back to your starting position. Here again, hold that. 1, 2. And again, you're going to keep doing that as many as you can, but with good technique. Now, here comes the coordination. We're going to do 5 squat jacks and 5 curtsy lunges. So it's going to look like this, right? A squat jack. You can see, again, my knees do not pass my toes. Toes can come up a little bit. Back is flat. You stay down the whole time. You should feel it in your quads. Your legs come in and out, in and out. You're doing 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you're done, you're going into a curtsy lunge with 5 times with 1 leg. So let's say I start with my right. Here, curtsy lunge, comes back like this. So it's still a lunge. My legs coming behind me, like if I had a dress or you have a nice dress, you're here. All right? Weight is still here. My quad feels it. It's all coming, my weight is pushing up from my heel, and I'm back. 2, so same side. So you're doing 5 of these on one side. Now, once you're done with the 5, back into that squat jump. Squat jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the other side, same thing. Right? Keeping that weight. 5 times. All right? And then you just follow the circuit again. Again, you're going back to squat jacks, then the other side. All right, then we're gonna go into something called a heel lift squat and jumping squats. So 5 heel lift squats and 5 jump squats right after each other. You just keep the cycle going. So a heel lift squat, this squat position, the starting position, your feet are a little further than shoulder width apart, kind of like a sumo squat. Toes slightly pointed out, and you get into that squat position. Now, heels come up, left heel's coming up, right heel's coming up, right? And then you're coming into a squat. So you should feel it a lot in your quadriceps. That's the top part of your leg, right? Hold that balance. Now, once you're done with all 5, right into a jump squat. So, really jumping as high as you can so you feel it in your hamstrings when you're doing that jump squat, okay? And then finally, we're doing switches. And I think Katrina did it in her workout a little bit. Maybe they call it something different, but I call them switches. So, you start on one side. Your opposite hand is coming to the opposite foot. So for me, it's my left foot here. My right hand is coming to that foot. I start in a squat kind of position, right? Back flat, and I'm gonna jump up and switch directions and come down. Now my left hand is coming to my right foot. So as high as you can. All right? As many as you can for 45 seconds. So you're really just pushing it, all right? Take your time between each rep. Remember, it's not about speed, it's about technique and power and really just getting all out. So even from something as simple as that, you're gonna be breathing hard. So are you guys ready? Let's do it. All right, whew, good job. Get ready for our next circuit. We have 3 minutes, all right? Take your water, do your shirt change if you need to. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me grab my laptop. So during this time, made it 3 minutes. Very similar to a handball match. Your first game is over. You have 3 to 5 minutes, whatever, before your next game. So use this time wisely. Your back is probably gonna feel more strained here. So just kind of take your knees up. Helps release some of the tension. In handball, we're gonna get a lot of stress here. Especially outdoors when you're on cement, you're always going to feel it here, maybe your knees and your ankles. In four-wall, I've noticed it a lot with using a back wall or something, just bending low quick. So it's really good to actually have time to have that time under tension, but in a controlled setting so it's more feasible on your body. So it might help in the long run. I'm going to quickly go over the workout that we're going to do. This next circuit, it's not so much about power. We are going to have 2 moves that are going to be really specific to power, like push-ups and sprawls. But this one's more about just time under tension and coordination. We're going to be working our shoulders and our abs. Okay. So we're going to be in a plank a lot. For one of the activities, if you have a pillow or weight or anything, just grab it. Put mine in the corner for now. The first exercise is going to be 2 shoulder taps per shoulder, and then 10 push-ups. So when you're doing the push-ups, it's all about eccentric and concentric contractions. We're not just doing 10 push-ups as quickly as we can. We're going to come down slowly and then hold at the bottom and then push like we're pushing the floor away as quickly as we can coming up. All right? So it's going to look like this. Right? Just we're down in a plank position, and you're trying to do shoulder taps. Right? 1, 1, 2, and 2. Now, try not to move your hips as much. It's going to happen, but you want to try to stabilize, right? Clenching that butt and trying to draw in your stomach, keeping your head straight. Now, for the push-up, slowly coming down, hold, and push up as quickly as you can, all right? That's the first one. Second one, 10 mountain climbers, followed by 5 pull-throughs. So that's when we're going to need the pillow. Let's show you. Okay. So mountain climbers, again, we're in that plank position. You're doing 5 with each leg, so it's not as crazy as it seems. You're going to take the pillow and you're going to put it by your hip height when you're on the ground. So I'm here, start with my left leg, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Right? Now I'm in this plank. I'm going to take my right arm, grab the pillow, pull it across. Left arm, grab the pillow, pull it across. You're doing that 5 on each side. So those are pull-throughs. Okay? Next thing will be 10 sit-ups and 10 bicycles. When you're doing the sit-ups, you're not coming all the way down. Right? Hands behind your head, feet on the ground. You're coming up, and then when you come back down, you're not going all the way. You're going to hold some tension and pulse back up. Nice and easy. But you should always feel tension on the stomach. Right? But right after that will be 10 bicycles. So you're going to keep that cycle going. As many cycles as you can do. 10 sit-ups, 10 bicycles. Bicycle, right? One leg comes out, one leg is up. You're just bringing the opposite elbow to the knee that comes toward you. Trying to get past that knee as much as you can. Alright? What's next? 2 plank lateral walks and 2 sprawls. So I'm going to face the camera for this one. So the sprawls, remember, are going to be the explosive movement, and the planks, we're just kind of just moving our shoulders again. So we're going to be in that plank position, and we're walking 2 to the right and 2 to the left. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, you're coming up into the sprawl. You're going to bend your knees a little bit. Your feet are going to come underneath you, and your hands are going to pop up. So you're kind of like in a sumo position, like you're going to fight. You're doing 2 of those. So you come back down, and then you're coming out. Back up again, knees bent, pop up. So your butt comes down, your back comes up. Try to get those legs really underneath you. You don't want to hurt yourself for this. Those are very explosive movements. You have a lot of big muscles over there. Next will be 5 elbow walk downs, and then 10 plank jacks, either in a high plank or a low plank. Depends on what you want to work more on. So elbow walk downs, you're in a plank again, high plank to low plank basically. Left arm comes down, right arm comes down. Left arm comes up, right arm comes up. Right arm comes down, left arm comes down. Right arm comes up, left arm comes up. Stay here. Now, I don't know if you can see my legs. All right. Your feet are out, 10 plank jacks. Feet out, feet in. Kind of like a jumping jack, but on the ground. 2, 3, 4, and so forth. And that's the circuit. It took me 5 minutes. All right, so we got a little extra time. So, let's see if my trusty timer is on the wall. Everybody get ready. We are going to start with those 2 shoulder taps and 10 push-ups. All right, let's go. So you're doing those shoulder taps. 1, 1, 2, 2, 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 5. And I forgot, if you need to modify, try to start out with a regular push-up, but you can modify, do those modified push-ups. Same thing though. Slow hold, push back up. Slow hold, push back up, and right back into that cycle. 1, 1, 2, 2. Trying really hard not to twist my hips, just to show you guys, but do what you can. Whew. All right, 15-second rest. Next thing is 10 mountain climbers with those 5 pull-throughs, so grab your pillow or weight, whatever you have. And 3, 2, 1. All right, mountain climbers. 5 and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then those pull-throughs, 5 on each side. Stop prematurely. Let's go, everybody. Get it, get it, get it. All right, 15-second break. Right into those 10 sit-ups and 10 bicycles. Remember, keep that tension on your abs. You don't need that pillow anymore right now. And let's go. Right, bring your body up and back. Up, back. Keep that tension. Make sure your hips, your lower body are on the ground. Hips are curved up. Tailbone is in. And I forgot what the next thing is. My bicycles. When you're doing the bicycles, make sure your toes are flexed up. We already did a lot of work on our lower body. We want to protect those knees. And being that toe being flexed is going to help you protect those knees. 15-second break. All right, we're almost done with this. We're doing our lateral walks with the sprawl, so 2 and 2. So walking right, walking left, then doing the sprawl. One, two. Bend your knees, pop up. Try to keep your butt as low as you can to the ground. Take your time with this one. You really want the technique to be your focus. Backing that, walk. All right, and one more. 5 elbow walk downs with those 10 plank jacks. Everybody getting a workout? Let's go. Elbow walk downs, 5 on each side. Left, left, right, 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 right. Whew. I can't speak anymore, guys. And you can try it out, low plank, high plank, see what the difference is, see how your body feels when you're doing it. And that's round 1. Don't worry about the clock again. You have a minute break, and then we're doing that all again, and then we're done. So everybody should really feel their body fatiguing. Make sure your technique is really what you're focusing on and not the speed, right? Just the same thing as handball. You don't want to practice bad habits because then that's going to show up in your game. Same thing here. You practice bad habits and that leads to injury, and we don't want to add any more injuries. We just want to get stronger during this time. So everybody that's watching, I hope you're enjoying yourself. But I also hope that you're paying attention to what you're doing. I know in that previous one, I probably messed up a couple of times. I felt it. As long as you're being self-aware of what you did and try to correct it for the next rep, you should be fine, okay? Just keep yourself consistent. All right. We got another 15 seconds. I keep forgetting that clock. Whew, grab your water. In 5 seconds, we are starting again. 2 shoulder taps and 10 push-ups. So it's your last round. Make it your best round. One and a half at least. Okay, 10 mountain climbers, 5 pull-throughs, grab your pillow or your weight or your bottles from the kitchen, whatever you have. If you have a handball, it might roll the weights, it's gonna make it a little harder. Grab that too. Well, let's go. 5 on each side for the mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3. All right, next one, 10 sit-ups, 10 bicycles. This is kind of like your rest. When you're on your back, your heart rate's gonna always lower. So it's kind of like a cheat. You're gonna stay active, but your heart rate is significantly going to drop. Remember, tuck your tailbone. Don't let your lower body come off that floor. Again, make sure those toes are flexed. Your elbow is coming past your knee. Get that torque. All right. And we're doing our plank lateral walks with those 2 sprawls. In 5 seconds. I'm gonna keep changing directions, so maybe you see something different in different directions. Okay? So remember to squeeze your butt and draw in your stomach. Bend those knees for that sprawl. Pop up. Again, reset. Pop up. Back flat, butt is as low as it can go. And we're back to that walk. All right, time flies when you're having so much fun. Okay, last one. 5 elbow walk downs followed by 10 plank jacks. This is it. Push it. 5 on each side. Let's go. High plank to low plank. If your shoulders or anything hurts, feel free to hold a high plank or a low plank during the whole 45 seconds. I love that sound. All right. Hope everybody is as red as me, if not redder. I don't really sweat, so if you see sweat, that means you're working hard. I'm so glad this is over. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all got a good workout. I'm gonna review this and probably critique myself a lot over form, which you should probably do the same because you can always get better at something. And I don't know if the camera angles were great. I'll try to fix something next time. But WPH, thank you for having me. And if you have me again, I do have a lot of different stuff. So if we are allowed to do other workouts, I have a TRX. I have like in my Elsa bag, there's a little like bands and stuff. Something with towels would be good for more lats, for your back muscles, which we definitely need. Oh man, this is not flattering. All right, but I'm Danielle Daskalakis. Thank you for joining me for the workout. And if you have any feedback, let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.